On these like fire days, the sun's like always like orange or red or yellow, and it's so weird being able to look at it for a reasonable amount of time. It was really cool a second ago, so I ran and got my phone. This is the whole like hummingbird moth thing all over again. As soon as I go away, the cool cloud formation that was around, it's gone, of course. But I didn't do any more weeding over there. I started going over where the choke cherries were to go work, but the breeze over here feels way nicer. But I needed to change pace, and I needed to also show some progress more so than just tearing stuff down. Like, I need something built up. So just put a shovel full of my compost soil mix, teaspoon of water storing crystals, not exactly organic, and Miracle-Gro Performance organic fertilizer. So I said a teaspoon of both those, right? Womp, womp, womp. Shovel full of my mix, which is like mostly decomposed. Like, you know, when a willow tree like dry rots in the center, it gets all spongy. When you rip and tear all that up, it's basically like peat moss, which there's some peat in here. Some aged cow manure from the barn, and some perlite, vermiculite, and some like topsoil and just regular old garden soil mixed together. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lucky number. All right. And some of these I have actually not found one to be wormy this year. So, and these guys are loving them. The birds are just crazy. They ate most of the sour cherries, but I still got a fair amount of juice. But anyway, we're gonna start tearing up these boogers. We're gonna give them a new home. I'm gonna get this all weeded and torn out, and then I'm gonna cycle through the wolfberries, and the ones I'm gonna keep, I'll put back there in the field. The ones I put here, they're gonna be to kind of like refresh the ground. I'll till them in a few times because we can't get anything to grow here anymore. I mean, we've had strawberries and raspberries and kiwi, and I mean, look at the rhubarb. It's just, so rhubarb's gonna get moved out, blueberries gonna get moved out. Get my 4 rows of raspberries, then we'll put the blueberry and the rhubarb, and then we'll get maybe some white strawberries in there, a few rows of those, and then if we've got any raspberries left, we'll put more raspberries. You know, alternate. I think if we've got plenty of room, I want to put some perennials running through here, something flowering, maybe some annual and nigella, just to, you know, kind of have an insectary habitat that attracts the insects, helps pollinate the berries and whatnot. Maybe some herbs. Maybe we should do some perennial herbs in between the sections. You know, like I said, the first one will be the blueberries and the rhubarb, and then I want at least 1 chunk of white strawberries. But then after that, so I'll have to play around with the pattern here, and we'll see. I'll take another measurement, but I don't want the rows to be any more than like 2 feet apart. I want to just be able to fit that tiller through like one run. And when I say 2 feet, I mean like 3 feet total. You feel me? Because like most of your plants take up about a little foot space. when they're canes and they're sticking straight up. I mean, actually, heck, like nightshade plants, pretty much the same, even though they say they've got like a, 2-foot spread or whatever, 3-foot spread. At most, you got 1 foot. 1 foot over there usually. So then that gives me like a 1 foot strip, which is actually generous because like the dangle over is up high. So that way it's easier to keep this place weeded. And if it grows in too tight, then I just hoe it by hand, which is quick because it's just little strips. Sometimes if I say stuff really stupid, like, bear with me, it's embarrassing, but that's part of the reason why I'm doing this like stream of consciousness style, is because I don't want to be doing this thing where when I start stuttering or forgetting words, or I say made up words, or I enunciate or I say things weird and embarrassing. I spent a long time hiding it, and sometimes my brain just doesn't work. I don't remember people I met 5 minutes ago, and that's just how it is. I better get to work.